What's up, YouTube? It's Nimbo Soup coming at you with another banger of a video. Today's video is going to be my first ever live commentary style, so try to cut me a little bit of slack. We're live right now, YouTube. What's up? Woo! Anyways, obviously it's going to be a gameplay in the F-14, discussing all things F-14 related, ranging from where you might fit into the current top tier matchmaking, to some tips and tricks that help me personally succeed in ARB. Obviously, playing off of that, keep in mind that this is my point of view, and these things are all based off of my experience, and my experience only. I'm not the most sweatiest player, but I'm also not a noob. Some of these tips may or may not work for you. If they don't, it's probably just a skill issue. You might want to figure that out. Second little disclaimer before we start, there is going to be some stuff that will be left unmentioned. This video is intended to be a sort of freeform, bring it up as it's brought to mind via something in the match type of video. It's a straight, unfiltered look into my brain as a near 10-year player that doesn't sweat, but also, like I said before, doesn't suck. Try to learn from my gameplay, in the gameplay, and the commentary. I'm sure the comments will be filled with tips and suggestions if you feel like you need more help. Just be careful what you listen to. This goes for my content too. Do testing on your own time, always. But anyways, with that out of the way, keeping those strong disclaimers in mind, let's hop into the gameplay. Alright, here we are in the F-14. This is the loadout. We got 6 AIM-7F radar Sparrow missiles and 2 AIM-9H heat-seeking missiles with 45 minutes of fuel. I take 45 minutes just because I don't find myself needing the slight performance increase of taking less fuel. I say slight, it is somewhat noticeable. If you find yourself struggling, I do recommend you take less fuel and get better at fuel management. It'll help you a little bit. Make your plane perform a little bit better. Anyways though, like I was saying before, you don't really need it most of the time, I find, anyways, in my experience, because you don't find yourself being in dogfights all that often at top tier, and basically as soon as you do get in a dogfight is when you get missiled by someone else. So speed is one of the most important things leading into that. If you have speed, it'll make it much easier to dodge missiles, do whatever. So keep your speed up as much as possible. This is one other reason why I say it's not that important to have the slight performance increase of lower fuel, because if you're slow in the first place, then you're probably just going to get missiled. So, and when you're slow is when it really matters. As far as another slight performance increase you could do that I don't partake in is manual wing sweep, as we watch the wing sweep back here. Like I said, slight performance increase. I don't do it. I don't find it necessary. Do what you want though. If you're struggling, I do recommend trying these things out. I honestly might have. I just really don't have enough key binding space for it. So, all honesty. But I'm not taking Phoenixes this map, so I like to fly on the deck, a little bit off to the left most matches. Depends on the map. Sometimes on the left, most of the times on the left, sometimes on the right. Give this guy a little wiggle. If I take Phoenixes though, I'll go at a 10-degree climb about off the airfield, and once I get to 2000 or 2500 I'll level out, make sure I'm going really fast as possible really, and launch those Phoenixes off. And straight away I'll start notching the enemies, which if you don't know what notching is, it's just going 90 degrees perpendicular to the enemy's radar so that it's difficult, if not impossible, for them to lock you. And obviously this makes their missiles miss you. I'm thinking of you, MiG-29 and R-27ER. Honestly, if you encounter one of those, it's probably worth just going cold, which going cold is when you just turn completely away from the enemy. As we move along the deck here, try to use the terrain to your advantage, prevent people from spotting you on radar. That was pretty nice. Give him a little awesome there. Try not to ride your afterburner too much, but also, you know, speed is important, like I was saying. Just make sure you're not going so fast so that you can't turn, especially if there's enemies near you. If you're building up speed to sling a missile off, you know, whatever, but just make sure no one's around you and that you're able to turn if you need to. And obviously, don't rip your wings in the process. Let's check the map, make sure our positioning is pretty good. If there's people on our left, we might be a little screwed, so let's try to use the terrain a little bit, get behind our team, hide. The main goal is staying alive, fellas. The kills will come as long as you're in the match long enough. getting killed right off the bat sucks, and you're going to lose motivation entirely if you just fly every match straight in and keep dying straight off the bat to some R27 ERs or something like that. If you need some help staying motivated, I have a video on that, so go check that out. I'm not going to waste this missile. This guy is way too low for the ground for this missile to hit. I'm just going to go in for a Vulcan here, lowering speed so that I can snap around to him if I need to. Flare. And, okay. We're still alive. Like I said, main goal, stay alive. That would have been greedy of me to try to get that kill. If I was holding down the trigger, it might have been a kill, but unfortunately, not for us today. Let's give a missile a try here. He might be high enough, I don't know. Nope. Vulcan it is. I thought that was a hit. Unfortunately not. Let's turn around. Someone's going to be on our 6 here, so we got to keep that in mind. Nope, we're good for now. This guy's not worth wasting a heat-seeking missile on, in all honesty. But we'll do it. You never know when someone's not going to be paying attention. We got a lot of people around us here, so we're going to fly straight for a little bit, build up our speed, see who's on us, and try to get back to our team, which doesn't exist anymore. Need some help, so we'll call them out. We're getting missiled from the other direction. It's an MLD as well, kind of scary. Don't lose control, very important. Everyone's pretty smart, everyone flies down to by the deck now. This guy might not be expecting a missile. Let's see if he dies to that. This guy might die, probably not. Unfortunately not. Check our 6, we got a MiG back there. Keep him in mind. We'll give this guy an SRC lock. If he flares, keep in mind this missile is not going to hit. But it did hit. He did not chaff. By flare I meant chaff, sorry about that. Decent, we still have 3 AIM-7Fs left. Seems like no one's really coming for us too, so we got some space to work with. Love to see that. This guy is actively chaffing, but we'll give it a shot. Nice, still got him. Getting a lot of radar kills from behind. Sounded like someone was behind us, but apparently not. This guy's going super slow, easy kill. Alright, wonderful. Love to get Vulcan kills. Always a nice sight. So this game's gone pretty well so far. I think that's most of the enemy team cleaned up. Yep. Let's RTB. Our fuel is pretty low, sorry about that. And we're almost out of missiles, so we're going to go first stage afterburner. If you're not familiar with what that is, if your throttle is bound to your scroll wheel, your throttle axis is bound to your scroll wheel, you can go to 100% and then scroll up once, and you'll be in your first stage afterburner, which basically just makes you not use as much fuel, and you also have more thrust than just 100%. Obviously less thrust than normal afterburner, but still. It's good for fuel conservation. Apparently there's an enemy somewhere back here. Must be an AI. Yeah, there he is. Hidden by the Dorito. Anyways, this has been a good match so far. I'm going to cut right here, and if anything else interesting happens, I'll bring you back, and if not, then I'll see you at the match results. Alright, I figured I would bring you guys back for the landing here. We're going to land on the taxiway, because why not? Some snappy F-14 stuff when you're going Mach 1.2 and deploy your air brake is always fun. Okay, we were going a little fast. That's fine. You know, we don't need gear anyways. We might as well just put it up. Oh, we can't. It's not letting us. You know, a successful landing in War Thunder is a landing where you're repairing and your pilots are still alive. So, you know what? We'll take it. I'll catch you in the next clip if anything interesting happens, and if not, I'll catch you at the results. Alright, one last thing I'll mention as we take off here and get up to speed. TWS can be very useful for situations like this. So there we go. When we point the nose down, we instantly find the enemies. It's a late game scenario. There's 2 people alive, and we have no idea where they're at. TWS is very useful for finding enemies and visualizing it in front of your screen. I know you can just use, you know, normal radar modes and just see them on your radar, but having the box pop up visually is very nice in my opinion. So we're gonna fly towards this guy, maybe these guys, and maybe pick up a kill or 2. Oh look, there's 3 of them left, so yeah, hopefully we can get 1, maybe 2 more kills. Alright, here we go. I think it's a MiG-29 given the way he's, you know, locking us up out here. Probably have an ER coming for us right now. I see it, whatever it is, I don't know, but we'll find out. Drop some flares, because why not? It might have lost lock. I say that. I don't want to be wrong about that. So I'm going to dive down as close to the deck as possible here. We still have him locked, which is good. I don't think that missile is going to hit. But this guy's up high. That missile should hit. And he shouldn't be able to hit us.
Huh?
Okay, well, not a great end to the match, but it is what it is. Yeah, make sure whenever you're facing a R27 ER, you go cold. But I'll catch you guys in the results. I'm going to wait out this match and see what happens. I think it was still a good match, and I said what I needed to say. And you guys have gotten the point so far, so stay tuned. Alright, and here we are with the rewards. I actually got a battle trophy, and it jump scared me when it popped up, so I instantly closed out of it, but I got 25k silver lions from it. That was pretty nice. That's this right here. Anyways, though, as far as the rewards go, not too bad. I'm not researching the right vehicles, so that's kind of unfortunate, but, you know, whatever. Decent amount of research, a lot of silver lions, pretty good. I do have premium account. But, yeah, the F-14 is a great vehicle for grinding. Alright, that about wraps it up for my current take on the F-14 in what happens to be my first ever live commentary style video. Hopefully I did a good enough job for you guys to learn something and maybe even enjoy. If you did, please leave a like and drop a comment down below letting me know what it was you enjoyed or you learned. Also, please consider subscribing and checking out the other content on my channel. I got a lot of helpful stuff you guys might find resourceful, and if not, then at least you'll enjoy. Anyways though, I'm going to sign out. As you all know, this is Nimbo Soup, Nimbo signing out. Peace everyone.